in every part of the world, from local convenience stores to vending machines in schools, businesses, and airports, thanks to their extensive global distribution network. An impressive effort in and of itself is the logistics involved in distributing millions of Snickers bars. Coordination between ships, planes, and trucks ensures perishable goods arrive at their destination in peak condition. To guarantee that the bars arrive in pristine condition, they are kept in climate-controlled storage facilities. If you're in the US, EU, or Asia, and you unwrap a Snickers bar, know that it was treated with care the whole time. Snickers' significance to Mars, Inc. As product line is highlighted by its worldwide network. The manufacturing facilities of Mars, Inc. have come a long way in recent years in terms of their commitment to ecological sustainability. This covers the process by which they acquire raw ingredients like its peanuts and cocoa beans. Using renewable energy sources and decreasing its carbon footprint are two of Mars's top priorities. One company that will transport you to the heart of the massive plant that produces the world-famous Snickers chocolate bar. Every day, millions of these mouth-watering bars find their way into your hands thanks to a procedure that is both precise and automated, using only high-quality ingredients. Be sure to subscribe if you enjoy discovering the recipes for your favorite snacks. An international sensation, Snickers is more than simply a chocolate bar. In 1930, Mars Inc. introduced Snickers to the market. Its distinctive blend of crunchy peanuts, silky caramel, chewy nougat, and decadent milk chocolate made it an instant hit. On the other hand, have you ever considered the process by which all of these parts are integrated into a single flawless bar? This chocolate wonder is made in a massive factory, and we'll show you every step of the process today. Where the Snickers story begins: finding the ingredients. The ingredients for every Snickers bar are hand-picked. Premium milk chocolate, rich caramel, soft nougat, and high-quality peanuts are the foundation of a Snickers bar's flavor. Despite the high volume of these ingredients, they are subject to rigorous quality control inspections at the facility before they are used to manufacture the bar. The peanuts are the source of the famous crunchiness of Snickers. The peanuts are gathered from reliable farms, then shelled and transported to the processing plant. They are subjected to a rigorous quality inspection before usage to guarantee they are up to the mark of the brand. The next step is a perfectly executed roast, which brings out their natural sweetness and gives them their distinctive crunch. The following step in the production process involves chopping and preparing these peanuts. Snickers caramel is a trifecta of sugar, dairy, and butter. To make the thick, elastic caramel that will cover the nougat layer, the ingredients are cooked to precise temperatures in big vats. Ensuring the caramel reaches the ideal texture, pliable enough to chew yet sturdy enough to retain its form, relies on precisely controlling the heat. Snickers' nougat coating is their foundation. It is prepared by whisking egg whites, honey, and sugar until the mixture reaches a peak of lightness and frothy consistency. To give the nougat its distinctive sweet flavor that goes well with the other layers, flavorings like vanilla are added to it. After it's done, it's cooled and then sliced into slabs. Using a combination of cocoa beans, milk, sugar, and cocoa butter, the chocolate covering of Snickers bars is made. Chocolate gets its desired texture and shine through the tempering process. To achieve a glossy sheen and ensure that the chocolate melts smoothly when consumed, tempering is an essential step. Snickers wouldn't be the same without any of these components. And the more we go through the process, the more we realize how much work goes into making this bar. Establishing the groundwork for nougat layer production. At its core, every Snickers bar is nougat. The recipe calls for big industrial mixers to heat corn syrup, sugar, and water. The egg whites are beaten into the batter while it cooks, making it light and airy. This method guarantees a hard yet pliable nougat, which serves as a base for the subsequent layers. Long sheets of nougat are rolled out once it has been completely beaten. Next, specialized cutting machines are used to cut the sheets into pieces that are bar-sized. Each Snickers bar gets the exact same amount of nougat because of how precisely this phase is executed. Machines also regulate the nougat's thickness to keep it consistent. Even something as basic as a nougat base can be made using such exact gear. It's incredible. Making the caramel layer. enhancing the sugar content. To make the caramel layer, heat the milk, butter, and sugar to precise degrees. Rich golden caramel, for which Snickers is famous, is made by slowly melting sugar and adding butter and milk. To avoid caramel that is either too soft or too hard, the temperature must be carefully maintained. As the caramel cooks on a conveyor belt, it is drizzled over the nougat layer. The caramel needs not set before it can be evenly coated, thus this process needs to be done swiftly. The caramel coating on each nougat piece is exactly the right amount of stickiness, not too much, not too little. An essential part of eating Snickers is this stage, because it's where the crunchy peanuts meet the sweet caramel. The peanuts used to make Snickers bars are hand-picked, roasted, and chopped to perfection so that they have the perfect crunch. Roasting the peanuts in massive revolving ovens involves quality checks. Their flavor is brought out by roasting, which gives them a deep, nutty flavor. Before being put atop the caramel, the roasted peanuts are diced into uniform pieces. To maintain a consistent and delicious crunch in every bar, the peanut pieces must be of an appropriate size and consistency. Peanuts are uniformly scattered across the caramel layer as they fall across it. Even something as seemingly simple as mixing peanuts into a chocolate bar requires a great deal of attention to detail, as you can see below. Bars are now ready for final assembly as they travel down the manufacturing line, with the nougat, caramel, and peanuts stacked. Prior to the bars being coated with chocolate, the enrobing process involves using high-speed machinery to guarantee that the layers are precisely packed. Currently, quality control is being ensured by having sensors and cameras watch each bar. The line is immediately emptied of any bar that does not conform to the specified dimensions, forms, or weights. This meticulous process guarantees that each and every Snickers bar tastes excellent. Before we get into the chocolate enrobing process, the chocolate covering of a Snickers bar is probably the most recognizable feature. A technique known as enrobing allows the bars to pass through a layer of melted chocolate. A thick coating of delicious milk chocolate encases the nougat, caramel, and peanuts in the bars, which are coated in melted chocolate. The bars are covered and then cooled in a tunnel so the chocolate can solidify. To avoid any dullness or cracking, the cooling process is carefully regulated. The shiny surface and hard, smooth texture that make the Snickers bar snap when bit into them are achieved in this process. Even something as seemingly easy as dipping a bar into chocolate necessitates such exactitude and control. If you feel the same way, then you should subscribe to our channel so you may continue to discover the story of how your favorite foods are made. The chocolate coating on the Snickers bars must be allowed to cool and solidify before serving. To make sure the chocolate hardens evenly without touching the layers below, the bars pass through a network of cooling tunnels that progressively lower the temperature. Each bar can be precisely cooled to the perfect temperature before packaging thanks to these lengthy and accurate cooling tunnels. Each and every Snickers bar maintains its shape and flavor thanks to this meticulous technique. The last step is to wrap and box the bars. The freshness of each bar is guaranteed by the high-speed wrapping machines that seal them individually. Machines check the bars for quality as they roll down the conveyor belt, making sure there are no flaws. The bars are subsequently packaged and ready for transport. Once they leave the factory, they will be sent all over the world, stopping at supermarkets, vending machines, and finally, your hands. It's mind-boggling to think about how much work goes into manufacturing a single Snickers bar. All over the globe, from the mammoth factory to retailers all over the globe, the Snickers bars go on an epic trip after they're packaged and ready. Snickers bars can be found in every part of the world, from local convenience stores to vending machines in schools, businesses, and airports, thanks to their extensive global distribution network. An impressive effort in and of itself is the logistics involved in distributing millions of Snickers bars. Coordination between ships, planes, and trucks ensures perishable goods arrive at their destination in peak condition. To guarantee that the bars arrive in pristine condition, they are kept in climate-controlled storage facilities. If you're in the US, EU, or Asia, and you unwrap a Snickers bar, know that it was treated with care the whole time. Snickers' significance to Mars, Inc. As product line is highlighted by its worldwide network. The manufacturing facilities of Mars Inc. have come a long way in recent years in terms of their commitment to ecological sustainability. This covers the process by which they acquire raw ingredients like its peanuts and cocoa beans. Using renewable energy sources and decreasing its carbon footprint are two of Mars's top priorities. One company that